Hello, this is Bert with a little video called some tips on doing your own testing as far as the flat earth or trying to find evidence for it. I just wanted to remind you this is Flat Earth New England, or the title of the conference. It's a biblical flat earth conference, Eyes Opened Wide, on October 26th, Brookwoods Conference Center in Alton Bay, New Hampshire. Please RSVP to Test All Things at mail.com. That's testallthings@mail.com. I would appreciate any support that you can give, or publicity for this. It was on the Christian station, but someone pulled it off, so I kind of need some help to advertise and get people in. Anyway, October 26th, 5 to 9 p.m. It says you are invited to jury duty to hear the evidence and then you decide. But anyway, this video is just a few tips on doing your own testing. I was out on the frozen lake this past year for quite a few hours, morning and night, and in the day too. That light there is 3.7 miles from me. In this picture I'm actually laying right on the ice. In this picture I'm standing a little bit higher, maybe a foot off, maybe I'm about a foot off the ice. When I put this 1 foot 12-inch piece of wood there and I went down to the ice, it blocked out the light. And this is probably, I'm about 5 feet high standing up there. You can see the continuous from that board to the light is 3.5 miles. You can see the continuous grade of vision. There's no curve. Just for 3.5 miles, a very slight, you can see that all the way out. Anyway, just some tips on doing your own testing. I have two things I'd like to mention. You can try a 3-point test, or something that I also call a 2-point test. The 3-point test is where you basically get three things the same height. But what I've seen with this is that objects can be distorted. My results on this was sometimes I would find that on the last target point, I would the target would be above me. Sometimes it would be below my line of sight. Sometimes it would be right on. So I know NASA would probably say, well, that's because the Earth is morphing, but I don't believe the Earth is morphing. That's atmospheric distortion. So this 3-point test I found a little harder to do, because definitely objects do distort some. And like I say, I've seen all three results. The target higher than the line of sight, lower, and equal. So I kind of like the 2-point test, where either you can see something or you can't. And here again, that's what these are here. I laid down on the ice, 3.7 miles away, and I could see the light. So some of my conclusions are, you can tell that on this lowest one, I'm laying right on the ice because you can see that cone is about 1,000 feet away from me, and the top of the cone is above me. So I am right on the ice. So a couple of my conclusions for my own testing. Is something that is visible can be distorted, but something that cannot be seen over a curve cannot become visible. So on the 2-point test, yes, things can, if a fog comes in, it can disappear. You can't see it. But if it's not visible in the first place, in other words, seeing through the earth or something, you cannot be made to be seen if it's initially invisible, if it's not visible. No, it's over a curve. Something that can be seen can be made distorted, obscured, or invisible. But something that is not there cannot be made visible. And yes, with this this block of wood here, which is 1,000 feet from me, and then here I'm about a foot above the ice, and when I laid down on the ice, that 12-inch piece of wood blocked out the light. So someone might say, well, you can see around 9 feet of supposed curvature, but you can't see around 9.5 feet or 10 feet. So I would like to see someone build a 9 feet wall on the ice and put a light 3.7 miles beyond that, and then see if you can see the light. Well, you say, oh no, well, you can't see over a 9-foot wall. Well, you're telling me you could see over a 9-foot curve, but you can't see over a 9-foot curve with a 1-foot piece of wood there. So that's why the whole ship's argument is really not a good argument, because there's reasons why ships disappear from sight, but if it's invisible, you can't see over the curve. Anyway, so I would appreciate, again, you can see the ad for the Flat Earth Conference at over on Craigslist, New Hampshire, under events, October 26, 5 to 9 p.m. and at Brookwoods Conference Center, Alton Bay, New Hampshire. Well, God bless you. Jesus loves you. Remember that Flat Earth cannot ever save you. Only Jesus can save you. But I think this revelation is helping people to come to Jesus. God bless you. Jesus loves you.